What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', man? Welcome to the Introvert Rockstars podcast, and hopefully, y'all been having a great week, man. If you're not having a great week, just know that it's somebody out there that has to eat out of a trash can. It's somebody out there that has it worse than you. So be thankful. Be thankful for little things. And recently, last Friday, I just turned 34. And I'm going to tell you something. As you get older, you start just being thankful for the little things. You start being thankful for being able to have a job. You start being just thankful and you complain less, especially men. Especially men. Man, let me tell you, my sister-in-law, I love her, man, but she asked me, she said, they call me Duke. She was like, Duke, when you gonna settle down, start you a family? I'm like, wait, what? I said, I'm happy, love. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm the type, I love traveling. I don't think I would ever fit in into like the regular relationship type. That's just not me. But like I say, as you get older, you start understanding yourself. And the best thing about it is you start accepting things about yourself, because you have those moments of reflections, bro. Like you'll just sit back and you'll be like, you'll just think about, life from all the way to, you was like 12 years old. You just think back at all the patterns you repeated, and then you get 34, you're like, okay, this is who I am. I've been fighting it. I've been trying to be this type of person. No, this is who I am. And that's the best, to me, that's the best thing about your 30s. But shout out to my guys, man, that's driving trucks. Shout out to my guys that's delivering food to, to these companies. Shout out to my gig workers. My guys that's working in the restaurant business, in the warehouse, the forklifts. Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. But like I always say, keep stacking that money. Stack that money. When that check come in, spend a little bit on this, put the rest of it away. And while you stacking it, you planning, you creating your vision board. You creating that shit. That's going to make this shit fun. And then you're not just creating it. You start doing things that you see on your vision board. You start and that's really the game changer to this shit, bro. You have to start doing what you got planned 4 months from now. Actually start doing it. Just because you're not doing it on the level that you want to start doing it on, it's okay. Be okay with starting from the bottom. Whatever if you make music, make your music. Start from the bottom. Start from the bottom. You paint, start from the bottom. If you build things, start from the bottom. And I'm gonna give myself an example with photography. See, I know I'm good in this shit, but I don't mind relearning. I don't mind becoming a beginner. I don't mind that shit. It's actually fun to me. It's actually fun to me because I get to learn again. So don't feel some kind of way because you see this big grand life you want to live, but you got to start from somewhere. Be okay with the start. It's all about that foundation you build with the start. And I had to learn this, dog. I had to learn this. You feel me? I had big, grand dreams. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to shoot this to celebrity. But you got to start somewhere. And you going to find out when you actually start doing it, when you actually see, you got some people that just talk their whole life what they going to do. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And we all do it. We all go through that phase in life. And then you going to notice when you actually start doing it, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good. But let me back up for a little while, man. We'll get on that. But like I say, my birthday was last Friday. I don't get to see my family much. But I'm going to change that also. You know, I'm going to start seeing them more because I realize how much they miss me, and I'm just realizing a lot about life now. And I had so much fun, man. Every time I got three brothers, every time with my brothers, man, we have so much fun, bro. We laugh so much. We play spades all night, and you know we drink. We just it's just so much fun, bro. We have so much fun. My cousins. So I had a good time, man. My birthdays always special when I spend it with my family. And the last few birthdays, it's been with my family, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you got like a caring family, and I know everybody in family not perfect, but you wanna know something? That's what make that's what makes it a family. Ain't nobody family perfect, bro. You on this earth, you will never find a perfect family. You might got a family who will hide certain stuff or ain't gonna talk about, but ain't no perfect families, you know. So learn to spend time with your family. You know, I know we all chasing this money and stuff like that. That's cool, but I'm gonna be honest. America is changing, bro. We see now you can chase all the money you want. It don't matter. Because the more you make, the more they take. So you might as well make your money, enjoy life. Make your money, enjoy life. Don't become a prisoner of this system. And that's something I learned also as I'm getting older. Don't become a prisoner of this system, bro. Because like I always say, the more you make, the more Uncle Sam takes. Always remember that. It don't matter how much they start paying you. The more you make, the more they gonna take. So you, like I say, you make your money, you enjoy your family, you enjoy your life, you enjoy the things that you like to do. And it's a lot of times in life, it takes me a longer time to learn certain things, like life lessons or stuff like that, than other people. But I'm happy because I feel it comes at the right time in my life. And before I get into the topic, the moment of realization in the man's life, I want to play a video for y'all, man, because this is very it's very important. And like I say, my podcast is not for people who want to talk about entertainers, talk about the Illuminati, and nah, my podcast is not about that, because at a certain point in your life, you have to look at your life. And I'm gonna be honest, when you in tune with your life, when you found that passion, when you found your gift in life, bro, you really don't care about nothing else. That's a bad thing and it's a good thing, because sometimes you don't call people because you're so wrapped up in what you love. Sometimes you don't go see people, you don't go see certain people because you wrapped up in your life. But on the other end, you don't care about the BS that's going on with celebrities. You got your own life to focus on. But you only realize that when you found something in your life that's important. Until you found something in your life that's important, you will always care about celebrities and stuff like that. So my podcast is not for people who care about that shit. My podcast is for people that are selfish and care about themselves. So I want y'all to watch this video and we go discuss it, when it ends.
This is Carl Allenby, and in his 40s, he left his job as an auto mechanic to pursue a career as a medical doctor. And he did it. He's a freaking doctor at the Cleveland Clinic. This man and his story is so great. Here it is. Dr. Allenby actually started an auto shop when he was just 19 years old. See his shirt? Allenby Auto Services. He would work on cars during the day, and at night he would actually take courses in order to become a master technician. Fast forward 20 years, and Carl started taking night classes again, but this time to get a business degree, all in an effort to help him grow his business. But in order to graduate, to get his degree, he needed to take a biology class, and that class was taught by a physician. And in that class, while in his 40s, Dr. Allenby fell in love with health sciences and medicine. So while continuing to run his auto shop, Carl began taking pre-med courses at night. With his new vision to become a doctor, Carl got all A's, crushed his MCAT exam, and then began medical school, where not only was he obviously the only auto mechanic, but he was also the only black man in his class. And I know what you're thinking, but yes, he has 4 kids with his wife. He just prides himself on being very efficient with his time. Dr. Allenby's advice is to not be afraid to put it all on the line for what you love.
Now, I saved that video probably 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it's just so motivational, bro. It's just so motivational that no matter how old you get, this man became a doctor at 51 after being a mechanic for 20 something years. Think about that. Think about that. Every man is going to have a realization in his life. And a lot of us have it at different ages. A lot of times you have multiple realizations in your life, and they change the direction of your life. Now, if you haven't went through this yet, you probably don't understand what I'm saying, because you have to go through it to understand what I'm saying. Because you can go from, let's say, you chasing girls, you focus heavily on sex and stuff like that, and then one day you like, oh, all my friends are actually doing something with their lives. Oh, okay, now it's time for me to really focus on my life. That's a realization. And then you come to the next realization. Oh, I've been working with this company. Oh, but this dude right here is my same age, and he has his own business. He gets to spend more time with his family. Bam, that's another realization. Do you have another realization? Oh, I love this. This is my gift. This is my passion. This gives me life. That's another realization. In life as a man, I'm telling you, you gonna have. And I could say it's for women also, but I actually like to just make this for men, because for real, if you don't have real friends in life, or like real brothers you can talk to, or your dad and stuff like that, a lot of men really keep stuff on the inside. So even in the comment sections, bro, like whatever on y'all mind, put that in the comment section, and I'm gonna reply to every comment, because this is a place for men to express, the dreams they have for their life, the things they want to do with their life, the things they going through in life, because that's important to me, bro. So in life, man, you're gonna have those realizations. And when those realizations come, I'm telling you, you have to act on it. You have to act on it, because if you don't, you're gonna keep reliving every year the same. Every year is gonna be the same. Every year gonna be the same. Some realizations gonna make you give up everything. Everything you thought was important. And you got to turn that way. You have to go a different direction. Some realizations gonna make you just go a different direction and start over from zero. You start over from zero, while everybody else your age buying new houses, while everybody else your age taking vacations. But it's a little voice in your head that's saying, if you stick to it, no matter what, you're gonna be happy. And sometimes being happy is not being comfortable. I'm gonna say that shit again. Sometimes in life, being happy is not being comfortable. A lot of times we try to compare being comfortable and being happy the same thing. It's not. Especially for a man. When you got time to be comfortable in life? When you got time? Unless you got all your money right, or unless you don't care about being broke and stuff like that. So you really have to act on those realizations, man. And like I say, I'm going to take myself for example. truck driving. I would stay on the road for 6 months straight, 5 months straight. It don't matter to me. I have money, and I take off for 5 months. I take off for 5 months, and then I had a realization. I was like, bro, you want to do photography? You gotta learn how to do trucking and do photography with the same energy. You can't wait to a certain date to start. You got your camera. You got everything you need. Start now. Start now. You don't have to wait 3 months to start what you gonna do, because you know what's gonna happen in life? You're gonna keep on talking about it. I'm gonna do this. I was that dude before. You still got dudes that are still, oh, I'm gonna do this. Look, as a man, and I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm learning. As a man, you gotta reach a point in life where you're not talking about what you gonna do no more. You just making that shit happen. You making that shit happen. And like I say, like, we not perfect, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit on here and preach and say, oh, just do Nah, we not perfect. It don't work like that. But it's very important that you start doing what you say, because when you start doing it, it's gonna give you life. You gonna feel good. It's gonna give you that gas you need. When you running empty, it's gonna give you that gas that you need to keep going, because you seeing yourself make progress. You seeing yourself doing it. But it has to be things that you love, because as you get older, it's gonna be hard to fake life. It's gonna be hard to fake it. It's gonna be hard to outfake yourself. It's just gonna be hard. So you don't want to go through life faking. You don't want to go through life acting like you this type of person. You want to go through life each year slowly becoming who you truly are. And I think in life, it really takes us a long time to really become who we truly are. Some people faster. It just all depends. It's not a certain time limit. But year after year, you want to slowly become who you truly are, because it's going to be hard to fake it. You're going to be so depressed. You're going to be so depressed if you have to go through life faking relationships, faking the careers that you're doing, that you're happy, and this really not you. Faking around your family. I'm telling you, you don't want to live a life of fakery. Like I say, a lot of us, we not perfect. That's okay. But as you get older, it's cool. You go shake some of that dirt off. Because you're gonna want to start looking in the mirror and seeing somebody, okay, I could look at myself. I can feel good about myself. And like I say, I'm not the one to give advice, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning this life, but I love to come on here and tell y'all everything that I'm learning. I don't care if it's 15 people, 25 views, 30 views. I'm okay with that. I think those days are long gone, bro. Nobody really cares about that shit no more, bro, because life is real. And when I say life is real, it's real, because if you're not happy with what you do outside of work, you already dead. You already dead. You going to work dead. You waking up dead. You eating dead. You driving dead. You exercising dead. You watching TV dead. You on social media dead. You just dead already. That's when I say life is real. And you know what wakes you up? When you find your passion. When you find that thing that just drives you. That thing that just drives you. And you can't put it in words. When you can see your vision, that's what, gives you that extra boost in life. And every day, like I say, every day I'm thankful, man. And like I say, every day not perfect in my life. It's not perfect. But I'm just glad the universe, God, whatever y'all believe in, allow me to know what I love in life, and allow me to be the toxic dude, to be the negative dude, to go through all them stages in life, and and still have, bro, you gotta be happy that you have realizations in life. And you can evolve when you realize certain stuff. It's the best feeling. And sometimes you go backtrack, you go do some stupid shit from, you go do some stupid shit from time to time. It's just that really what makes you. If your life was all peaches and cream, bro, shit would be boring as hell. What makes you are your mistakes. What makes you is your downfalls. What makes you is the bad habits you can't let go. It makes you, but it don't have to be the end all be all of your story. The story you write for your life. That's why I say I don't talk about celebrities, bro. I don't even watch that shit. You know why? Because you gotta look at yourself like a celebrity. Especially as a man. As you get older, if you ain't got no money, you invisible. But you gotta fall in love with being invisible. Even when you got money, you gotta be like, look, I'm broke. When people come near you, look, I'm broke. I ain't got it. Hey, I'm maintaining. You gotta be okay with that though. So, man, I just love when you have that realization in life and you can go from going down this route to going down that route. And you keep having these epiphanies on life. Man, I got so many ideas, but I know I have to one by one, everything one by one. And I know I have to simplify life. I simplified this shit, man. And that's why I posted that video, because that's a great example, bro. No matter what age you are as a man, you got to still have that drive for your life. It's going to be moments where you realize, okay, it's time to go that way. You got to go that way. Because if you keep going the route that you're going, every year you're going to be stuck. And that's why a lot of men feel stuck. You feel stuck and you want to be comfortable. Sometimes, like, man, I used to say this on my old videos. Sometimes you got to stay in the jungle, man. Because when you stay in the jungle, it just makes you creative, bro. Yeah, dudes want to live a life of living on the beach, eating grapes, and man, that life ain't shit. You go slowly die because it's something about a man just building things, creating things, learning new things. It just keeps us alive. It keeps us going. It keeps us from being negative, keeps us from stressing out. So you gotta stay on that path, man. Wanting to have comfort. Yeah, it's okay to have things and enjoy it for a little while. But as a man, you go get depressed if you just walking on the beach eating grapes all day. That might seem good. It might sound good for a little while. But after a while, you're going to want to get back in that jungle. And I'm not saying get in the jungle, stay in the jungle, be stressed out. Nah, you got to enjoy that journey of your life. You got to enjoy that shit, bro. So this life, man, you go always, and I'm the type to always be reflecting so I can, do better. And I was never like this. So like to actually have these realizations, I'd be so thankful, man. Because I'm not rushing anymore. You can go through life rushing and getting nowhere. You can go through life rushing and getting nowhere. You look back, you be like, damn, I got nowhere. And when I say got somewhere, I don't mean gaining things. When I'm saying getting somewhere, I'm saying, have you learned knowledge? Have you learned something from the things you've been through? If you found something that you love, have you elevated? Have you keep elevating in it? Have you taken chances? As we get older, man, a lot of dudes stop taking chances. They just want to play it safe, keep what they got, and not lose it. They want to just guard it. Don't ever get scared of taking chances in life, man. Especially for a life that, as a man, as a life that you want. The life that you want, don't be scared to take chances for that life, man. Because you would rather go out, I'm going to tell you this, you would rather go out dying doing something that you really love than to live a life that you really hate and you dead on the inside. You will live 100 years dead on the inside, but you'll die at 50, but you did what you love to do. You did what you love to do. So don't let this world put fear into you and keep you like sheltered in, bro. It's no such thing as comfort in this world. It's no such thing as stability, because things and people are always changing. That's why people say, when you gonna be stable? Nothing is ever stable. People are forever changing. You go get married to a woman for 10 years and you come back and tell me, was that stable? You might try to force it to be stable, but ain't nothing stable. She go change within those 10 years. You go change within those 10 years. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. And that's something I always knew that. So I told myself, if I'm always out, if I'm always seeing life change, I'll be okay with that. I would change with it. And I'm finally catching up to that shit. My mind is finally at the right place. It's a lot of things I should have been doing in life, bro. My dumb ass wouldn't have been in certain situations in life if I knew a lot of things. But that's the beauty of this shit. That's the beauty of this shit. Your 20s, you ain't gonna know certain shit. Your 20s, at a period of time, you gonna be a big simp. But if you're a big simp in your 30s, something wrong. Something wrong. You got dudes in the trucking game, they can't even leave their girl for over 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, good luck, bro. Good luck. If I did have a girl, she'd be on the truck with me. But to be on the truck with me, to come within my peace, you got to be a special motherfucker. You have to be a special motherfucker for me to take you on this road with me. But in this life, man, those realizations are everything. It's going to tell you, see, you think you need to listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of YouTube. Yeah, and sometimes you do, but for real, you got all the answers. Life go tell you everything you need to know. It's that little voice in your head. It's that little voice in your head. But you know what we do? We just do the opposite because we want to. We just do the opposite because we want to. But life go give you your answers. You just gotta pay attention. Life go tell you what you good at. It's gonna tell you what you truly love. It's gonna tell you that girl not the one for you. Yeah, she fine as hell, but nah, she not the one. Yeah, you with her, but she with you for that money. Because you could just pay bills. If you was to lose your job, go broke, she'll leave you. You know that. So we just gotta start listening to that voice in our head, bro. And you can't hear that voice if you worrying about P. Diddy. If you worried about Will Smith. You can't hear that voice because you thinking about their life. P. Diddy not thinking about you. Will Smith not thinking about you. You have to think about you. You have to build your life into what you want. And I'm not saying build it just based on money and material shit. Nah. You have to create a life that you are happy with. That you can, I'm going to say that you can deal with. You have to create that. They create their lives. Even though they did some crazy shit, they still lived out their dreams. Are you living out your dreams? Or are you just talking about it? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. And like I say, man, in my life, I'm not living out the dream that I want to live out. But I know it'll come. But I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm starting. I'm happy that I'm a beginner. I'm happy. Like, I love that shit. I love the beginning stages. I love to admit that, oh, I don't know it all. I love when I get somebody that can book me for a photo shoot. I love that shit. I love planning my own photo shoots. I love doing things differently from other photographers. Not because it's all for the money, because I really love that shit. And a lot of you not doing your passion, you not doing your gift yet. But if you pay attention to your life, it's already there. It's actually waiting on you. It's waiting on you. Bro, when I was 27 years old, photography was waiting on me my whole life. It was waiting on me my whole life. And I went some years without picking up my camera. I went years doing it, and I went some years not picking up my camera. And knowing in the back of my damn big ass head that camera's supposed to be in my hand. Knowing it's supposed to be in my head. So I ain't no perfect ass nigga. Ain't nothing. Nah, this shit ain't perfect. But I love this shit. I ain't making no excuses for myself. See, when you not making no excuses for yourself and you just when you not making no excuses, but you finding solutions, bro, you already ahead of the game. When you're not making excuses and you finding solutions, you already ahead of the game. Just find solutions. People, you think somebody's smarter than you, they went to college for something. They went to college for a film or something like that, creating movies, shooting movies. You know what you gotta do? You gotta read 10 times as much of the books that they read in school. You just gotta go harder. And I watched the movie last night, man. I watched that Underdog movie with Snoop Dogg and Mike Epps. That shit was it was an easy ass movie to make, but it was life lessons in that movie. And a lot of young people might not see that movie as that, because they might just laugh. But as you get older, when you older, you just watch movies differently. You know, even in like your 20s, some people, they mature enough, they see a movie differently from what they saw it at when they was like 15. But that movie had some life lessons in it, bro. The underdogs, a lot, like it was one scene, the last game, the referees was cheating them. Every touchdown they made, the referee called it back. And sometimes in life, you got to overcome that shit. You got to overcome it. Even though the game is rigged and it's not in your favor, you still have to overcome it. You have some self-inflicted wounds. You still have to overcome it if you want to do something that you love in this life. You know, that shit is very important, man. Like I always say, I don't want y'all to think that oh man, he got all the answers. Nah, bro. I'm just telling y'all the things that I'm learning. It's always another thing I learned too. I cut off this separate from what we're talking about, but I cut off any woman that's disrespectful in my life. She shows one sign of disrespect. She raised her voice. She talks back. Oh, you're blocked. You're blocked. You only want women in your life that's supporting whatever you're doing. Because when women support you, guess what they do? They helping you. They giving you stuff. They giving you information. I'm telling you, and women don't want to hear this, but that's really why they here. They here to be your helpmate. you know. And I want y'all to know that, man. The women you deal with from now on, make sure those women are adding value to your life. Every woman in my life right now, they add value. Every woman I give my time to, they add value to my life. No stress. If you bring stress, blocked 0.2 seconds. You're not lasting. And that's going to enhance your life. And you always be truthful with them. Look, I'm trying to do something big in life. And even though I want to spend a lot of time with you, I really can't. But I really want you to be a friend. Stuff like, just be real with them. And if they want to go, hey, sometimes you gotta take that L. And if she fine and you know that cat good, sometimes you go cry. Sometimes it go hurt. But trust me, where you going, the life you trying to live, you gonna have that times 100. So don't even trip. Don't even trip, man. But I know I'm rambling, but all this shit is just on my mind. And I used to take notes. Now I just talk, man. I just talk about all things I'm thinking about. Because a lot of times, like I say, if I'm not with my family, I'm by myself. I'm true introvert. I'm by myself 99.5% of the time of my life. I'm by myself. Unless I'm with my family. So make sure the women you dealing with, they respect you. One sign of disrespect, and you tell her about it, and she listens, cool. But if you tell her about it, and she keeps, blocked. Blocked in real life, blocked from social media, blocked from the phone. I don't care how good she look. We don't play that. You don't have time for disrespect and drama in your life. You don't have time. You know why? Because that's what kills man. Stress. Drama. A woman who just wants you for money, so you gotta stress yourself by paying this bill if you lost your job, and you ain't got time for that shit. You don't have time for that type of life. The life you want to wake up and not be stressed out. You don't want to wake up and your heart beating fast, your stomach hurting because you hate life, you're nervous all the time. Nah, you want to wake up and be like, okay, I control my day. I ain't let no job control my day. I ain't let nobody talk to me crazy. Look, this how we go do this. You want to wake up and actually be okay. You don't want to wake up and hate your life, man. You know how many men wake up and hate their life? It used to be me. You hate your job, you hate your life. You don't want to live life like that, bro. So, man, that's all I have to talk about, man. I feel like I be rambling. I don't be cutting shit off. I be bouncing in other topics with other topics. But, man, like I say, this podcast for a few, man, that's go listen. And I learned a lot, bro. Like, I'm 34 years old right now, and I'm more patient. And I don't mind learning. I still dream like I'm 19, 18. But the difference is now is that I act on my dreams. I act on my dreams, and I stay consistent. And a lot of times you gotta force yourself to stay consistent. But acting on the things you talk about. I'm gonna do this. No, start doing it. Start doing the little things. Start doing the little things. Start doing the research. Start taking notes. Start reading about it. Start doing the little things, man. You keep talking about it. Start doing the little things. You've been saying you go do this and do that. Hey, start it. No more talking about it. Start it. Let the other people talk. And when they talk, don't say nothing. Don't judge them. Because everybody go through that phase. We don't judge other men, bro, because we all go through the same phases of life. The same face. When I see dudes at 22, 23 getting married, I just, sometimes I shake my head, bro, because I know how nine times out of 10, I know how that's going to end. But some man got to go through that, because a lot of times your worst times in life, that really is what makes you. That really is what creates that man. It's a wicked it's a wicked system, dog. Sometimes I'm gonna say a lot of times it a lot of your mistakes, a lot of times when you was green and you didn't know, a lot of those times, that's what's gonna make you a man. That's what's gonna give you that extra drive in life. How many men that didn't give up, so realize those moments in your life, man. Realize those moments, and go that direction where you make mistakes. Like, it's okay, bro. Just don't make no mistakes that can land you in prison for a long time, and or you die or some shit like that. But keep living life, bro. Keep living life. Keep doing this shit. Don't worry about, I'm this age, I'm still working here. Cool, do something about it. Start your own shit. If you making at least, 'cause I know, let's see, most people getting paid every 2 weeks. This is another thing I learned. It's okay to live below your means. It's okay. Because guess what? You go get that penthouse, you go get that luxury car, and guess what's gonna happen? You go get it, and then you gonna have that good ass feeling for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden you gonna be like, man, okay, what's next? Cause look, you go get the car, you get the luxury car, and see, if you love luxury cars, if that's something that you love, hey, live that life. That's you. Cause you love that shit. Like, I love old school cars. Like, that's it. Excuse me. I love that. But if you just doing it to get the girls, trust me, this is what's gonna happen. You go get the girls. But I want you to live this. Cause some men, they have to go through this to learn. So I don't want you to avoid this or nothing like that. But I want you to know what's gonna happen. You go get the car that you want, whatever it is. You go get the girls. Then you go start getting, the cat. You go start getting those type of girls that come with those type of cars, and you go start realizing, like, damn, these not really the girls I like. And then you go start realizing, dang, even though I'm getting some vagina, it's more to life. So you never gonna be satisfied. I don't care how much material things you get, you're never going to be satisfied. You can get all the vagina. You can get cat. You can get vagina 20 times a week. And it's gonna be that week. You're gonna be like, man, it's more to life. This not it. I'm tired of having sex. I'm telling you, that's how it works. You go get what you asking for. You go get what you looking for. So material things, bro, it's cool. But when you ready for something that's gonna stick with you, bro, find something that you love. Find your passion in this life. I talk about it on every podcast because it's very important. That's where your confidence gonna come from. That's where everything gonna come from in your life. It's your passion. It could be anything. It don't have to make you $1 million, $1 billion. It don't have to do that. It can just give you that drive that just keep you going. So, hey, man, y'all have a great week, man. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll be back with this podcast next week. I'm out.